On January 11, 2025, a significant event unfolded in the city of Abech, Chad. The French military base, a long-standing symbol of France's military presence in the country, was officially handed over to Chadian authorities. For decades, the base had served as a strategic outpost for French forces operating in the Sahel region. The handover ceremony itself was steeped in symbolism. Chadian military personnel, resplendent in their uniforms, stood in formation as the Chadian flag was hoisted high above the base. The event was witnessed by high-ranking officials from both countries, underscoring the gravity of the occasion. For many observers, the handover represented more than just a transfer of military assets. It symbolized a broader shift in the balance of power and influence in the region. The decision to hand over the Abech base did not occur in isolation. It was part of a larger withdrawal of French military forces from Chad, a process that had been gathering momentum in recent months. The handover of the Abech base, therefore, represented the culmination of this gradual disengagement. To fully grasp the significance of the Abech base handover, it's crucial to understand the historical context of France's military involvement in Africa. France's military presence on the continent dates back centuries, deeply intertwined with its colonial past. During the scramble for Africa in the late 19th century, France established a vast colonial empire across West and North Africa. Following the Second World War, the winds of change swept across Africa as independence movements gained traction. One by one, French colonies in Africa gained their independence. However, France's military presence on the continent did not disappear overnight. Instead, it evolved into a complex network of military bases, security agreements, and intervention forces. This enduring presence was often justified on the grounds of protecting French interests, combating terrorism, and maintaining stability in the region. France's post-colonial military interventions in Africa have been both numerous and diverse, ranging from direct military interventions to peacekeeping operations. In recent years, however, a discernible shift has occurred in France's military posture in Africa. The once seemingly unwavering French commitment to maintaining a robust military presence on the continent has begun to waver. One significant factor driving this change is the growing resentment among some segments of the African population towards France's military presence. This sentiment is particularly pronounced among younger generations who view France's continued military involvement as a vestige of its colonial past. Anti-French sentiment has manifested itself in protests, calls for the closure of French military bases, and a rejection of French influence in domestic affairs. Another key factor contributing to France's military drawdown is the changing nature of security threats in the Sahel region. The decision to withdraw from the Abech base, and more broadly from Chad, is a multifaceted one, rooted in both French domestic considerations and the evolving geopolitical landscape of the Sahel region. On the domestic front, France is grappling with economic constraints and competing priorities. The costs of maintaining a large military presence overseas are substantial, and there is growing pressure within France to allocate resources to domestic concerns such as healthcare, education, and social welfare. Furthermore, public support for foreign military interventions has waned in recent years, particularly following protracted and costly engagements in Mali and the Central African Republic. From a geopolitical standpoint, France's withdrawal from Chad can be seen as a tacit acknowledgement of the changing dynamics in the Sahel. The region has become a stage for great power competition, with Russia, China, and Turkey all seeking to expand their influence. The handover of the Abech military base marks a significant turning point in Chad's history. It is a potent symbol of the country's evolving relationship with its former colonial power, and raises important questions about the future of Chad and the wider Sahel region. For some, the withdrawal of French forces is a cause for celebration, representing a long-awaited liberation from the vestiges of colonialism. It is seen as an opportunity for Chad to assert its sovereignty, chart its own course, and forge its own destiny free from external interference. The Chadian government will need to demonstrate its ability to provide security, stability, and good governance in order to reassure its citizens and international partners. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more updates.